So the number one question that everyone asks in regards to GoHighLevel is, what exactly do I sell? There's so many different things in this software. It can do so many different functions and services that people get overwhelmed. So I thought it'd be beneficial if I show you exactly what I do for my clients. And there's quite a lot of them, so I can make a specific video on each different client and explain exactly what I do and what service I provide. So we can start with my daycare client. So I have a relationship with the daycare owner, and they came to me saying that they needed more kids to register for the daycare because they had recently expanded and they have a lot of spare capacity. So the first thing I did was I looked at their traffic numbers online. So I looked at their Google Analytics, I looked at their Google My Business profile and understood exactly what are we dealing with here. And it seemed that they had fantastic numbers in terms of traffic and organic growth. They had a good amount of Google reviews. They were getting traffic to their website. People were calling the business as well. So the issue stemmed from lead conversion and lead capture, which GoHighLevel is fantastic for. So just looking on their website, I did two things. One is that I put the GoHighLevel form in there. So this is a form that is native to GoHighLevel. I just mimicked the one that they had. But the important part about this is that it sends it straight to the CRM. So all the same questions. It's a typical GoHighLevel form. It gets submitted and there's an automation that notifies them. And I'll show you all of that in a sec. But the other thing I did as well was the chat widget. So this is huge. This is a great tool for capturing leads and converting them. So we get a lot of inquiries coming through the chat widget. This goes directly to their phone. They've got the lead connector app. So this is fantastic. Eyeballs are coming to the website, and now we've put ways for them to easily capture those leads as well. And this form can be accessed through a call to action on the main page as well. So this is great. So the next feature that we implemented, which I absolutely love, is missed call text back. So if you're not familiar with what that is, but basically whenever a lead calls your business and you don't pick it up for whatever reason, if you're busy, an automatic text message will go out to that lead saying whatever you want, but typically, hey, this is so-and-so from the business. Sorry, I missed your call. What can I help you with? This does a lot of things. It keeps the lead hot. It keeps them engaged. They're not going to go to a competitor because you've already interacted with them. It captures what they were looking for, so you don't have to call them and start from scratch. You can figure out what they were looking for and be prepared. And the second is that you can answer them on the go. So if you're busy, then this gets translated into a text message conversation rather than you having to pick up the phone at the end of the day or when you have some time. So this works fantastically well. This is an old example. I don't know. I just opened a conversation. But I'm inquiring about a daycare for my toddler. They're 2 years old. So they give a response, and then my client can follow up and do whatever they want. So this is huge. I love missed call text back. Now those are all fantastic. It was helping them capture more leads. They were scheduling more tours and getting more clients. Then eventually a couple of months later, after they were using the CRM and things were going smoothly, they decided to expand again, open more classrooms, hire more teachers. And then they came to us for more of an expansion. They want to do proper lead generation. So that's a service that we offer as well. We do lead generation on top of GoHighLevel. So we decided to go with a Facebook ads system, Facebook and Instagram ads. So we build those out. We're running those campaigns. I was charging a fixed retainer on top of the GoHighLevel subscription for that. Though that's a lot more high ticket. So if you can get into those services, there's a lot of money to be made, and it kind of fits very well into GoHighLevel. And we're still running that to this day. So this is the most recent contacts page that I have open. I've blurred out all the sensitive information. So you can see I'm recording this on Christmas Day. So this is obviously a very slow week. People are on holidays. They're not really thinking about childcare and daycare. But in this, last 5 days alone, we were still able to get more than 20 leads. And in lifetime, we've almost got 2,000 leads for them generated. So that's crazy. But we do get fantastic numbers, and I can verify that through with the reporting tab here. So if I go to Facebook ads, yeah, you can see the numbers here. So in the last, the last 2 weeks, almost 700 clicks, to 23,000 impressions, almost 40 leads in the last 2 weeks. And this is December, so this is a relatively slow month. So that's, so honestly, that's fantastic. And then they follow up from there and schedule the leads. So now this led to the next problem. So we were generating them leads, but because we were getting a high volume of it, and the owner also works as a teacher as well at the daycare because they're short-staffed or whatever, they weren't following up with the leads in a timely manner. There were some issues in regards to the scheduling of the tours, and they just weren't on top of it. So a lot of these leads weren't getting responded to, or they were going cold, and the conversion wasn't fantastic. So the next thing that we did was I developed an AI appointment setting bot for them, which automatically books tours and appointments for the client on their behalf. So this is the highest ticket of all. So this was a fantastic thing that we built out for them, where basically on autopilot, the leads are contacted, they go through the qualification criteria that they provide to us, and an appointment is set on behalf of the client, and they just get notified that, hey, so-and-so is qualified, this is what they're looking for, can you please confirm a time with them? So on a silver platter, we provide these leads to my client, and then they just close it. I can show you an example of one of those conversations right now. So this is an example from December 23rd, so 2 days ago. What happens is the lead fills out the ad form inside Facebook, and then they automatically get sent to GoHighLevel. An email goes out saying next steps. I see you're interested in registering for, X, Y, and Z. I just did an inspect element over here, so you guys don't see the name. But then a text message also goes out a minute after saying, hi Sonia, I'm contacting you from XYZ Daycare. I see that you're interested in registering. Can I help get you scheduled? And you can see that like literally the same minute they respond, yes, please. So this is something my client could never mimic. Like they cannot follow up with a lead the minute that they register. So having this automatic text message is huge. Look at the response. It's literally the same minute that you text them. That lead is so hot that they're down to, engage and do the follow-up. A lot of the times, if you wait too long, you're not even going to get a response. So this is huge. And then what it does is the bot is trained on the qualification criteria. So it knows what to ask. So it says, great, how old is your child? And then literally a minute later. So we're having a proper conversation almost instantly. 6 months. Now I've trained the bot to let it know that it has to be at least 18 months old. So because of that, we can't accept your child basically. It says, okay, thanks. And then, they go into their own conversation. But the point is that my client doesn't see this lead because it's unqualified. There's no need for them to follow up with this person, maybe add them to a wait list for the future, which the bot knows to do. But this is an example of disqualifying. Now I'll show you an example of qualifying. So here's an example of a successful outcome on an AI conversation. So you can see at 8:03 that standard text message is sent. Can I help you get scheduled? An hour later, they'll say, yes, please. And now look at the times of my bot's response and then the client as well. So great, how old is your child? A minute later. She is a year currently. She'll be 18 months in May when we need daycare. Okay, fantastic. May is coming up. Are you looking to start in May or do you have a specific date in mind? I was hoping to start May 20th. Okay, fantastic. Are you looking for full-time or part-time? So these are the qualification criteria that the owner told me that we need to find out before we can actually book a meeting. So I was hoping to explore both options. Can you let me know the wait list, this and that? So they said it's open to either. Okay, I just want to mention that we're not a part of the subsidy program as well, which is a big thing here in Toronto. Yeah, that's okay, perfect. I'm going to check the options and get back to you shortly. Can you give me a few times for a tour? Then they themselves suggest Friday. And look at the times. This is 9:59. Conversation started at 9:51. So this is super quick. The conversations are very fast, and this is something a human cannot really replicate. Yeah, sorry to hear that you're not feeling too well. We're going to check our schedule and get back to you. Now, what this does from here is when this message goes out, my client actually gets notified saying, okay, they meet all the qualification criteria. Now, can you please check your calendar and just book them in for whenever you're available? So literally on a silver platter, they're good to go. You just need to book the tour, basically. Opportunities made as well. So tour created. This is all automatic. And then they say, perfect. Okay, we're good to go. So this has been happening on autopilot for all the leads that we get. So this is huge. This is literally replacing a human being or an employee in their business. So these clients can pay you a shit ton of money to get that done. So this is really how powerful GoHighLevel can be. This is an example of what I do for one of my clients. This is like a full service solution. We do so many different things and we've taken their business to the next level. So this is one example here. And a lot of my other clients we do various different things for. So stay tuned for the next one, but I hope this was helpful and somewhat inspirational of what you can do with GoHighLevel and make a lot of money as well.